Okay, so you guys recommended this Tom and Jerry analog horror. So we're gonna watch The Night Drive 1989 Tom and Jerry analog horror because for some reason y'all wanted to see this. I was gonna ask if there's no audio, but no, there's audio. It was blank. I was driving down the road and saw someone throwing a bag into a river of water. I pulled over and asked the person what they were doing, but they... Ooh, too fast, hold on. No, I muted it by accident. I asked the person what doing, but they said nothing. They just ran. I got some pictures. What do you mean they just ran? What? Oh. The bag was too far into the water. I couldn't get it. It was below freezing at the time. They even have the old ass. Okay. They straight up have the old ass intros too. Surf and Cats directed by, and they cut out the director's names, of course. But this is like they have the authentic intro and everything.
Name Butch. Cause of deceased? Lost fight with Bulldog.
Heavenly Express.
Pass granted. Frankie. Struck with flat iron while singing on a backyard fence. Pass. And wishes. Oh, so you didn't see the steamroller coming, huh? Go ahead.
No, it says he's just to be one dimension. He is. He's one dimension.
Fluff, muff, and puff.
Oh. Oh. Oh, that's horrid. Oh, that's horrid. It was someone saying that they were in the bag. That's horrid. I hate that. Oh. So they're trying to say that, yes, somebody killed those kittens. I reported this to the police. I was pondering what could have been in the bag. Well, from that alignment so far, it looks like dead kittens. But I also tried to ignore the fact that that person looked abnormal. His face, his eyes, his mouth. I had just moved into a new town and didn't know how safe it was. My new neighbor, Miss Manny, has a cat and a mouse. They are very interesting. Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry. I study them not to stalk Manny, but to see how fascinating they are. I like that freaking blurry ass text. They mess around. Quite a lot. The mouse always wins. Oh. Yeah, we see like a jump scare of a person's face here. I'm not catching that. But it's just a grin, a giant grin of somebody smiling with bloody gums. As you can see, the mouse framed the cat. Their names are Tom the cat and Jerry the mouse. It looked like he was looking through me at the window as if he knew I was there the whole time. Tom gets very exhausted, like he loses faith whenever he fails, or gets mad because he never wins. What? What do you mean by loses faith? Now there's Morse code. So it ends with Morse code. Okay, we have Tom Wins, 1989 Tom and Jerry Analog Horror, 8 minutes. He stared at me. It's a person. Oh, it's the same person we've been seeing throughout these. It looks like his face was peeled off. He stood in the same spot for minutes. I tried to be as quiet as possible, but it looked like he was staring into my soul. We can hear her breathing. Footsteps of him walking closer. He left. Oh, he left, never mind. But it sounded like he got closer. And I have no clue why. Without knowing the fact he could still be in my house. Oh wait, he's in her house! My gut told me to get out. Okay, I didn't realize he was in the house, and I did. So she currently was being watched. Wait. So he broke into her house, started staring at her, and just walked away, and she got up to go follow. I grabbed my camera recorder and went downstairs. Okay, well, if you're gonna follow the creepy man, you might be tempted and murdered, but, you know, the lights were off and my door was left open. I doubt he walked out your house. He's waiting for you. You won't get ambushed. I quickly closed and locked it. Why would you leave your door open? And I got the batteries from the drawer. Like, if you moved into a new area and you don't know if it's safe or not, don't leave your door open. Don't leave your windows unlocked. Lock them motherfuckers. My camera turned on and I went upstairs to my room. Just, I don't know, if you move somewhere new and you just leave everything open, that's kind of a you problem. It's like decaying. It was super close to hitting Jerry. And almost kills him. They go on and on. Until he caught Jerry. Oh. He straight decapitates him. I love how they just censored it. But Tom looked at me through the window and the lights were off. Is that supposed to be Tom? I'm assuming that's supposed to be Tom. He fled. He wanted suffering, I could tell. I called the cops on a cat killing a mouse? 911, what's your emergency? About 15 minutes ago, someone broke into my house. What did they look like? Fucking faceless? That's not it, though. My neighbor has this cat, and it's acting strange. It killed a mouse, but with a knife. Alright, Mad Hatter. They asked for my... No, hold on, I need to go back. Nope, I had it. They asked for my address, and they told me to... Wait, they told me to tell them what happened when they got there. Like, how do you explain this to Alice in the Wonderland's ass story of this mouse used a... This cat used a knife to kill a mouse? That looked like either Tom or Jerry, one of their faces demented. But they were too late. Did you die? Oh. So he's just eyeless with a bloody knife.
On the farm, every Friday on the farm, it's rabbit pie day. So every Friday that ever comes along, I get up early and sing this little song.
So there. So now she's dead. He killed her too now. I headed out of the front door and told them what had happened. So she's just still stalking her neighbors. She's still just stalking these people. They thought I was crazy. I mean, you sound fucking crazy. I showed them the video, but they didn't believe me. This surprised me. Like, yeah, of course they surprised you. They're not mentally insane. They thought it was fake. Of course they would think it's... I forgot about Miss Manny. I started asking if she was okay, but they wouldn't give me an answer. Yeah, she's fucking dead. She died. She died. Jerry ate her face. Jerry, wait, what Tom did? I wanted to know, so I kept asking if she is okay. Cop finally replied, no, she is deceased. Yep, she fucking died. Tom ate her. I dropped to the ground and shredded tears, even though I barely knew her. Her demonic cat and mouse fucking murdered her. The fact that a cat did this was bizarre. I thought to myself, this isn't real. It's a skinwalker. Woo! I've been waiting to say that one. But it was, and I don't really care about that last part. I couldn't think what was happening. First I encountered a murderer in my house, now my neighbor is dead from a cat. That night they took Tom and put him in a shelter. Luckily he was caged up alone with no contact with any other animals. They think it was the abnormal looking person that broke into my house that killed Miss Manny. What if Tom is the abnormal looking person? I'm so lucky I'm here. I could have been dead by now. After a long night of discussions with investigators, I went back home. The time was 12:34. The perfect time to murder somebody. I'm just gonna say it. If it's past 12, you gonna die. I turned on the TV and there he was, staring right through it. Poor Productions. An episode in the cases of Eddie Drake. Shoot the works.
Come in. Oh, Mr. Drake. How nice to see you again.
Thanks, Dr. Gale. I thought you might like another installment for your book.
You have one so soon?
Right out of the oven.
Well, in that case, make yourself comfortable.
It's just gonna
You
get
look
cursed
as if
in
you
immense
need a
and watch.
rest.
Oh, I got a good night's sleep after the fireworks were over.
Emergency alert system in progress. The government has issued an emergency notification. We get it. Get over yourself. Tell us the emergency. There has been a sighting of a tall, blank creature that is attracted to the static and alarms. Please turn off any or all devices. Of a tall creature attracted to static. It's just weird. I was gonna say, is he there just kind of like echo transmitting it like off himself? I found you, head ass. Did it end? I think it ended. I think it's over. Okay, the last one is Dinner, 1989, Tom and Jerry Analog Horror. Let's see what this one's about. So far, we know, Tom and Jerry did the same thing the whole week. They had gotten exhausted. Here are pictures I took of them. There's another flash of something creepy. Even though Tom isn't winning, he's getting smarter. Miss Manny invited me for dinner. Okay, their house was beautiful, but that's not what I expected. Because of the cat and mouse always making a mess. But I mean, like in every episode, it's kind of like cleaned up. I accidentally took a picture of her house. Accidentally. I accidentally took a picture of their home. Here it is. And then there's the creature that they were talking about last tape, just hidden down there. We know he's attracted to static. When I took a visit, the brain had a malfunction. When I took a visit, the cat and mouse were nowhere to be found. Hey, new idea. Maybe they're not real. When we were having dinner, I noticed that something was off. Miss Manny seemed sad. New idea. They're not real. I asked her what's wrong, and she said Tom isn't doing too well. It seems that he is sick of something. Sick of something, or you could just say he come down with sickness. She goes on and says she is scared for Tom? I thought it was going to be of, but yeah, for. And I see why she said this. He was off. After I was done visiting for dinner, I went to my house and tried to find Tom through the window. Here's a clip. She's just straight stalking these people.
You never thought you'd miss that cat, did you? Feeling kind of lonesome, Look at him. You can't live with him. But there's no fun without him. You know, you could get that guy back in here, though. If you really wanted to. Couldn't you?
It was the creature's face on screen again. My batteries died. All of a sudden I heard someone in my house. Oh yeah, so this one, okay, I hid. So this is exactly what I expected. It's the very first one, then this is the second one, then the one we watched previously is the third one where he leaves the house and then she's dead. That is a creaky ass door, dude. Also, didn't you say it died? So what are we watching? If it died. I mean, like, just a thought. What the fuck are we watching if it died? I mean, I think I'm asking too many questions. And I was trying to assume. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm trying to assume it found her, and it's just kind of having a staring contest because we saw it last time. It was him. So, my thoughts. I'm gonna give my thoughts now because I've been meaning to do this on every single one, but I was like, let me break it off and do it now. I'm gonna just leave it at the end of all these. So, clearly, this entity is grown attached to, as it says, static, but it's clearly not a normal entity as it has no face. So, but this entity's drawn to static and alerts, and she saved herself because her camera died, so there was nothing for him to detect. So I'm assuming that he went from VHS system to VHS system, killing people, then he would throw the bodies in the lake because he's not eating them, he's just killing them. And then when he killed Miss Manny, I'm assuming either A, he possessed Tom, or Tom is the creature. And that's kind of a weird thing to say, but that's kind of all I got out of this, so I think this is where we leave this at. So, see you in the next one. That was... Actually, I'm uploading twice today, so yeah, literally see you in the next one.